Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try the duet flower again. I've tried this a few times in the past, and both times that I have tried it, the first time it turned into a brown, it looked like a dragon's eye. The second time it was blue. Today I'm going to do red. I don't know if I'll get the same pattern or if it will be what it's supposed to be, because this is a different resin. And I am using Dr. P.H. Martin's Scarlet. This is going to be my red. I'm just going to, I did mix up all my resin, and I put it in the debubbler for about 7 minutes, just because there is a hair. I did want to get some of the bubbles out, because when I do these pours like this, sometimes there ends up all these little itty bitty bubbles on the bottom of the mold, and it drives me crazy, because you demold and then you've got all these little tiny holes on the top of your piece, and I just don't think it looks good. So we are going to try it this way and see what it's going to turn out. This is a technique by Capilata Art on Instagram. She does a video. I don't know where she's from. I don't speak her language. She does a video, and if you message her, she will give you the recipe for this flower. She does some beautiful artwork. Okay, there's our red. Next, I'm going to do some black. And this is the Color Fun Black from Resin Pro. 1, 2, 3. Okay, move the black out of the way. I find that the Color Fun Resin Pro dyes work really well for these techniques. And if I can link her page in the description for Capilata Art, I will. You guys got to see some of her work. Okay, there's her black. Now, got a little resin here. I'm using the Just Resin Pearl White pigment powder. I hope this works. Just going to put a little tiny bit in there. I'm not sure how much to use. And I know pigment powders, mica powders, can take over a piece if you put them too much. So I'm hoping that I don't do that. And this mold, I got this, I've already got stuff in it. I got this mold off of Etsy, and I'll try to link it in the description also. Also in the description, there's a lot of links and codes for different products off. Resiners, Into Resin, Let's Resin, Craft Resin, Eye Candy. So if you use any of those products, there are some codes and links you can use for discounts on that stuff. Alright, now our white. Now this white's going to be really heavy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know what products she uses, but I know it's nothing that I have. I've seen some people do some really pretty duet flowers, But I've never had mine turn out. Like I said, mine kind of just looks different. And I think it's the shape of the mold that makes it look like the dragon eye. And shapes of the molds do make a difference in your techniques, also how your resin moves and how your pattern's going to end. And then I have my clear. So let's get this mold cleaned back out again. And that's my husband coming in. All right. Oops, almost. Now let's get this poured. So we're going to take our red, and I am going to take my heat gun to this if I can find it, just to pop a few of those little bubbles that's lingering on the top. Now we're going to take this and we're just going to pour it around the edge of the mold. Ooh, I got something in it I'm going to have to dig out. Okay, let's see if I can scrape all this out. You always have quite a bit left in your cup. So I do try to get all of this that I can. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that this mold will hold all of this resin for this technique. Okay, now let's see if I can get that out of there. I'm not sure what that is, but I got it. Okay, now I'm going to wipe this stick off and throw it to the side. Now, we're going to take our black and we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to go around the edge, right on the top of that color. Okay, let's see if we can scrape all of this one out of our cup. And guys, if I can, I'm going to try to do a time lapse. I think I have an idea of how to do one. I don't know if this moves a whole lot, but we could do a time lapse and see if I can figure it out. And I think I know how. I've got to start experimenting somewhere to try to figure it out, right? So why not on this one? All right, there's all of our black. So let's clean this stick off. And now, okay, we torch. Sorry guys, I got the directions in front of me. Okay, and this, we're going to do the same thing. Now this is just a little tiny bit. There's not a whole lot. So we're going to take this and pour right around the edge on top of that. I hope I'm remembering how to do this. I never pay attention to myself and watch the video first, do I? I never learn. Okay, we are almost finished. Let's get all of this out. Like I said, there's not very much of this in there. Okay. I think that is about all we're going to get of that color. So let's clean this one off. Now, we're going to take our white, and right where this black and red meet, we're going to pour this all the way around that. Okay. Now let's see if we can scrape out this. I don't know if it's just I can't see the white as well as I can the other colors, or if there's just easier to get all the white out. Because it seems like it's so much easier to get all of the white out of the cup. But I think it's because of my cup is white and I can't see it all. Okay. And that is all of our color. Okay. I'm going to clean this stick off and throw that to the side. Now, we're going to take our clear and we're just going to pour it in the center. I'm hoping that I don't overflow my mold. I'm pretty sure this mold holds all this, but I think my table's a little off level. Let me see if I can prop this side up just a little here. I think that will help. And we'll scrape all of this out. Get the rest of it here. Okay, I think that's got that. Now let me turn my cup upside down to drain. I'm going to clean this stick off because we don't need him anymore. Now let's give this another good little torch. Be mindful of your sides because you do not want to burn your mold. It's very easy to do. Now let's get some stones. I kind of like these purple and red and gold. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix them with another color that has some other pieces. So I'm going to take a scoop of those. I think those will look really good for our center here. But then I also want some of these red and gold because I like these. I'm going to put a scoop of those or two. We don't have to use them all. Now I'm just going to mix these up. Okay. Now let's get us some and put them right in the center here. Okay, I think that'll be enough. All right, and get my little, I didn't forgot what it's called, guys. A little pointy stick. I'm just going to poke those down in there. It's popping the bubbles out of the stones, but I don't want to mess with the design. But I do want to make sure there's no bubbles trapped and those stones are spread out. All right, guys, that is it. Now I am going to put you guys on a time lapse. Okay, I'll see you back shortly. All right, guys, this has cured. So let's see how it looks. The back definitely looks different than it has the last 2 times I've done it. So I'm wondering if maybe it turned out how it's supposed to this time. That'd be nice. But I doubt it. I love this mold. Ooh, it turned out how it's supposed to. I love that. I love the color. Isn't that pretty? Alright guys, I'll see you back for the next video.